Looks like we're live. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? I apologize. It's dark. It's a little bit hard to see me, but I'm kind of parked in front of like an entrance place, so there's cars coming and going with the lights, so that looks like it's helping a little bit. But yeah, I apologize about the lighting, but this is not the type of stream where you need to see me or what's going on. So yeah, it's not gonna be too bad. I've been going back and forth on what or not I should do this stream. I've been thinking about it, and wow, dude. I believe it's what are you doing? Holy shit, dude. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Someone almost just caused the accident because there's a left. So there the mall entrance. It's also an exit. Someone's making left, and the car behind them, they're gonna make a left too. They got impatient, so they went around, got into the right lane, and then made a left, cutting the other person off, and almost caused an accident. So I got sidetracked. What's going on, Nova? How's it going, sir? Appreciate you stopping by. What's going on, Blue Magic? Salute to you as well, sir. Which demons are we? You in the hood? No, I'm not. I hear honking. No, it's just that people just don't know how to drive, man. You don't have to be in the hood to be around people who don't know how to drive. But yeah, this is a stream that that I've been thinking about. I've been going back and forth on, and you know what? I believe it's an important stream, so I decided to go forward with it, and just talk about the fact that everyone is battling some type of demons. It could be from their childhood, it could be from their current situation right now, it could be from their upbringing in high school or maybe even college. And so I've been really upfront about you know um, being in therapy over the last couple of years or last few years actually. Probably I think I started and I enrolled in talk therapy in 2018. So or maybe even before. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's been a while. It's been about 4 or 5 years since I enrolled in therapy, and it's been a game changer for me. I've been able to look at life differently. I've learned about boundaries and how a lot of things that happen to me in my life are out of my controls because I'm the type of person where even if it's out of my control, I still believe that I can influence it somehow. Influence it indirectly. So just trying to get better at you know kind of like letting go of things that I can't control, just letting things be the way they are. And it's something that's been taking time. And I'm 100% in belief that I'm not the only person going through these. The more people I talk to, the more people I try to help. Everyone is fighting their fights. So it's really important to also be kind to that person because you don't know what they're going through. Blue Magic's prayer has helped me a lot. Real talk, awesome. Yeah, that's good to hear, Blue Magic. I'm not the huge, I'm not the biggest advocate of being religious and going to church and all that stuff. But if it helps you, if it's working for you, then I'm all for it. For me, I believe that everyone should have the ability to choose whatever religion they want, or maybe no religion. I don't think anyone should be forced to believing a religion that they don't believe in, or maybe you don't, or maybe there's a group of people who don't believe in religion, and those are known as atheists, and I'm okay with that too. But yeah, for me, I'm an advocate of everyone just adopting whatever religion they want, or if they don't want to adopt a religion, then they shouldn't or they shouldn't have to if they don't want to. So Blue Magic. This is something that I've been thinking about. But Blue Magic, have you signed up for a church, or just kind of you kind of just practice your respective religion on your own in your personal space? How do you kind of do it if you're comfortable sharing? I'm really curious. Physical fitness is also a game changer. I agree. Yeah. One of the things that doesn't get talked about enough is that we always talk about working out and going to the gym, like, oh, it helps with weight loss and this and that, it helps you get in shape. But rarely I hear people talk about the mental health benefits of exercising, because whenever you exercise, your body releases endorphins and all these feel good chemicals. So, it's really good for your mental health. Let's see. Nova says, doing YouTube is my therapy. YouTube's my therapy. Talking about my day with other drivers, it's my escape in a way. Yeah. Yeah, that's another good form of therapy, Nova. We all need a place to we all need an outlet. We all need a place to release our thoughts. Blue Magic says, I've just tried to build a strong personal relationship with God. Starting with gratitude is best before making any request. Prayer can be a form of meditation. I agree. That's a really good point. It's interesting you brought that up, because I'm the same way. I try to start my day and end my day with gratitude. Because it's really easy to take the small stuff for granted. Like, let's say, traveling from or to and from your house, to go to work or to go down to the store without getting to a car accident. I don't have any knock or I don't have any wood to knock on, but yeah, that's something to be grateful as well. Nova says, my car is my safe space. I like it. Yeah, definitely. You get to chill, you get to listen to music that you want, watch a movie, listen to a podcast. So yeah, I can see how it can be a safe space. But Mike says, having the ability to see and walk are reasons enough to be thankful. I agree. Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a lot of stuff that we take for granted. When I catch myself not complaining, but think about things that I wish I had, I try to remind myself what I do have, and I try to be grateful for that stuff too. And that doesn't mean I don't have the right to work for things that I want, but I want to have a foundation of gratitude, and then everything else is kind of like the cherry on top. Is the icing on a cake, so to speak. But yeah, I'm actually, as I'm getting back in shape, I'm working on another book that I haven't really mentioned on the channel, I don't think. It's about how it's about my weight loss journey, right? But the first chapter is about how I grew up a fat kid, and some of the things that I had to go through. So I talk I wrote about the challenges, or some of the challenges I had to face when I was growing up, and you know I'm witnessing firsthand how I don't want to call it trauma, because I don't know if it's trauma, but some of the challenges I had to face as a kid, it definitely follows you into adulthood, and you don't really realize it, but you still think about it, even if you're actively not thinking about it. Hey, what's up, Carlos? How's it going? Experts and research agree that getting Chipotle and Starbucks while hanging out with John is a form of that. That's funny. I love that, Carlos. Thanks for stopping by, man. So that's a great comment. And I'm glad you enjoy our Chipotle and Starbucks runs and our live streams. Try to think about the present moment. Yeah, mindfulness. Yep. Mindfulness is a big one. Mindfulness, meditation. Being nice and kind to others also helps. It makes you think about others instead of just yourself. Yeah, definitely. One of the ways that I've kind of um, I've kind of like not I can't think of the right term. I guess like one of the ways that I've kind of like put myself in that position is that I haven't done it as of recently, since the pandemic, unfortunately. But before the pandemic, I used to donate toys to toys to kids, to less fortunate kids during the holidays every year. Give out pizzas with my friends and to the homeless people. Like, one of my top performing videos on my YouTube channel was like from 7-8 years ago, when two of my friends and I went to downtown LA, we passed out Little Caesars pizza, and you could just see how thankful they were. So doing things like that, it kind of helps you get a different perspective on how blessed and how fortunate you truly are. And those experiences can definitely help you help shape your thinking whenever you start thinking about things that you don't have, and you start thinking about things that you do have. Let's see. Nova says, I think you should do the one chip challenge to detox your mind and body. Yeah, bro. Yeah, right. Nice try, though. Nice try. A for effort. The millennial generation is called soft, but we've had a lot of thrown at us. 9/11 attacks, 2 wars, 2008 recession, Trump. Yeah. Yeah. I try to believe that every generation has its own challenges, but I try to think of what our parents' generation has had to deal with. So I don't know. I can't really think of much, but then again, I wasn't alive during that time, so it's hard for me to compare and contrast. For me, my parents are from war-torn Lebanon. Syria was bombing the hell out of Lebanon back in the 70s and 80s. And so yeah, my parents are immigrants. I mean, they've been citizens for, I don't know, like 30 years almost, U.S. citizens. But yeah, my parents had to go through a lot. So yeah, again, I just try to stay thankful. Hey, what's up, Angie? How's it going? Oh man, I'm gonna have to remove that wrench from you. Yes, on a Witcham challenge. Yeah, right. Angie, how about this? If you do it, then I'll think about doing it. How about that? Hey, what's going on, Lifted? How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. What's up? Is the demon your ballot? No, man. You're right. No. I mean, I don't know. It's funny because you know Joe and I go at it on that channel, but I don't know about him. I mean, I can't speak for him, but I don't think either of us have beef with each other. I just think it's entertaining. For me, it's entertaining because you just a lot of times he just takes things so seriously. So I just like to rock the boat and get a reaction out of him. Makes it entertaining. But yeah, I don't have anything against him, and he definitely doesn't get under my skin. And I'm sure I don't get. Well, maybe I get a little bit under his skin because he reacts. He can't really take a joke a lot of times. But yeah, I don't have anything against him, and I don't think he has anything against me. So it's just entertaining. Love streams, by the way. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Not sure why we're throwing money at Ukraine when you'll say, yeah, I don't know. When it comes to things like that, when it comes to politics, which I try not to talk about on this channel because YouTube hates it. A lot of channels have gotten banned for talking politics, but yeah, I don't know. It's always about what they can get out of it. So they're putting in all this money, but there's something that they're trying to get out of it. So I don't think it's going to waste for them. Notice the biggest thing we as humans can control is our own attitude. People with trash or negative attitude are the worst. I've met homeless people with great attitudes, and they're grateful to be here. Yeah, I have too, Nova. That's a really good point that you brought up. I've seen homeless people who have more gratitude than people who we think have have it all, like a nice house, a nice car, but all that's just most of the time is just borrowed money, man. It's just on debt. It's not something that they pay for cash. So all those people are buried in debt, and they're worried about losing their job and all this stuff. So it's all about perspective. Wow, I'm having trouble keeping with the comments. Appreciate that, guys. Thanks for all the support in the comments. And she says, "I'll do it if you do it. Don't test me because I'm down." Well, okay. How about this? If we do it, it'll be in person in San Diego. We'll do it. We'll do a live stream and we'll do it together. How about that? we can stream it on both of our channels. Nova says, "I've met wealthy people who hate their." Yeah, exactly. I think that's where the part about money not buying happiness comes in. Blue Magic says, "You and Joe just have fun. We know you guys." Honestly, Blue Magic, I'm glad you see that, but I get a lot of questions about, hey, like, do you and Joe have beef? I get that question a lot, so it seems like I have to clarify it. So that's why I have to clarify it every now and then. Hey, what's going on, Steven or Stefan? Demons. Oh, demons are juice. Okay, can you please rap? Demons as in like, do you mean like demons are just as in like there's energy to keep you going? Max says, how's the new job going, John? Yeah, it's going good, man. Thanks for asking. It's going good. No complaints. No, says John, have you been assimilated to the Apple ecosystem? Honestly, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I do like FaceTime and iMessage, which are the reasons why I switched to an iPhone. Because the thing is that, whenever you send like an audio, not an audio file, well, when you send like a video file okay, so even though you can send pictures, whenever you send video, it gets compressed all the time. So it doesn't get compressed in iMessage. And, I'm not the biggest iPhone fan, but I'm also enjoying it because they've made a lot of changes and they've copied a lot of stuff from Android. So it's a better system now. It's a better operating system. Trader. Team iPhone all the way. Yeah, I mean, I do like iPhones. I used to hate them, but after using mine, I think they've come a long way, and they have a lot of shortcuts now. Before, you used to have to go through like 50 different menu taps just to get to something, but it's gotten a lot better now. They copy a lot of stuff from Android, so it's gotten better now. But yeah, how's the stream, guys? Can you hear me and see me clearly? Let me see where my battery level's at, because it was of course it doesn't say what it is. Okay, I should be fine. Blue Match's audio is loud and clear. Okay, good. Good to hear. But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys want me to do a stream once a week where we can kind of all like come on here and talk about, like some of the things that we're thankful for, some of the things that we're stressed out about, kind of like group therapy thing. Would you guys be interested in that? And maybe kind of like give each other like a different perspective on like how we can overcome some of those challenges. Blue Max is, what are your work hours now? Usually it's let's see. Usually it's about 8:30 to 5 or 9 to 5:30. Because I get a half an hour lunch and I work 8 hours. So yeah. Blanche says you should stream all that. Yeah, I try. Sometimes by the time I'm available to stream, it's super late on the East Coast. So I try to stream at a decent time for everyone to be able to join. But yeah, I'm trying to stream more often, and it's also a really good way to build watch hours on the channel for the channel growth. So yeah, I definitely want to stream, but also at the same time, I don't want to talk about the same thing every day. I want it to be fresh. So there's that. Hey, what's going on, Pedro? How's it going, sir? Yeah, man, everything's good. Just just having like a group therapy type of stream session. Just acknowledging that like everyone is going through some type of challenge in life, and to be kind and just try to help others rather than criticize them, because you don't know what people are going through. Because a lot of times when someone I can't say the word, when some people die by I think they use the word self-deletion online. It rhymes with Telluride, but starts with an S and ends with an E. I can't say that word, but a lot of times when people die by that, they don't really have anyone to talk to. So it's really important to when and it's hard because a lot of people who are going through a lot of stuff don't make it obvious. Some people are extroverted, so they feed off of other people's energy, and they laugh and they smile, but when they're alone with their thoughts, then that's when the real battle begins. So it's really important to just talk with people and make sure everything's okay with them, and because we're all battling demons. Noah says it's never too late to stream. Well, no, it's because you never sleep. You're always available. Peter's like, here, man. Tears of Joy says, what do you do when you have anxiety? For me, I try to just practice mindfulness. Just try to stay in the present, because for me, when I do experience, it's not often, but when I do experience anxiety, it's it's usually things that I can't control, or things about about my future. I get anxious sometimes about, like, oh, the path that I'm on today, is it gonna help me set up a better future tomorrow? But we're not guaranteed a tomorrow, so that's why I try to just try to enjoy my day, and do everything that I can that provides me a sense of fulfillment. Any tips on how to deal with pressure? Yeah, okay, this is not advice. I'm not a therapist. I have to say all that stuff. I'm not a mental health professional. I'm just gonna say how I deal with it in my personal experience, and it might help you, but does not direct advice to you. The way I handle it is that usually I realize that the pressure I feel is pressure that I put on myself. We live in a society where, like, oh, it seems like, oh, we need to have a super $100,000 car and $1 million house and all this stuff, but we don't have to conform to any of that, right? It's all about just setting our goals, and this is why I always talk about setting up a daily routine and working towards your goals every day. And those are goals that you should be having for yourself, not goals that are placed by society or by others. So yeah, the way I would just deal with it is I would first ask myself, are these goals that I want for myself, are these goals that others or society as a whole have placed for me? So most of the time it's just pressure that you know that is coming from goals that have been set by society. So I would just reevaluate the goals that you have for yourself, and see where it's coming from, and you know maybe put different goals for yourself. Yo, what up, Tony? How's it going? Driven dad at the house. Blue Magic says the demons come out when salted. Yep, exactly. Comment of the night right here. Yep, exactly. I can't remember that one phrase. It says something about like some the devil and idle hands, and like it's an old saying. I forgot what it was. If someone can put that in chat, I appreciate it. Pedro says, absolutely, John. If you ever need to talk, you got my number. Yeah, man, appreciate that. Same to you. It's really important to have a support system. Because sometimes it's hard to get out of your own head. It's really important to have someone to talk to, and just someone to listen, even if they can't provide advice to you, or coping mechanisms. It just helps to have someone to talk to. So yeah, man, I appreciate that. If you ever need someone to talk to, you're more than welcome to call me as well. Pedro says, I get anxious. It sucks. Yeah, it's part of being human. Tears of Joy says, I like this format, real conversations about really. Yeah, exactly, for sure. You know what? Maybe I'll schedule a day where we could just come on and talk about our wins and our losses, and just kind of like um you know basically have a place where we can talk, and to know that we're not alone in our challenges and our journey. I'll see what day we can schedule. I'll make an announcement on the channel or something like that. Men need to open up more. We're too closed off. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I'll probably make another video about that, because I don't know. We live in a strange world where men are encouraged to open up and talk, but then when we do that to our girlfriends or our wives, I hate to say it, but it's a turnoff for them, because then they start questioning about whether or not I'm with the right guy. Is my man, the guy I'm married to, or the guy I'm dating, is he strong enough? Is he capable to lead and protect me and my kids? So there's all these like biological things coming at play. So, but yeah, that's a different video. I don't want to really discuss that in a video. Nova says memes or great for communication sometimes. Yeah, they can also be really funny. So Tears of Joy says even having someone to text. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Absolutely. Just having someone to text or someone to talk to, even if it's just one person, helps a lot, makes a big difference. Um Blue Magic says group therapy sessions sound great. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to schedule one every week. So we'll see. We'll try to. Okay, for those of you who are interested in the group therapy stream once a week, let me know what day and time works for you, and then I'll try to, I'll try to work around that. Pedro says, in my opinion, it's better to open up as a man with another man. Like John saying, if you open up too much with a woman, it could actually be negative. Yep, exactly. 100% agree, Pedro. And also the thing is that a woman doesn't really understand the struggles of a man, just like it's just like women or just like men don't really understand the struggles of a woman. It's also the same vice versa. Women have different challenges, men have different challenges. Like, a lot of times when I've talked to women, they've talked about like how they don't really feel unsafe in the world sometimes. Like, for us men, like, it's this is a fact, but men are stronger than women. So a lot of times, us men, we can't relate to that. So because we can fight back, but women, a lot of times they feel like they can't fight back. So there's a lot of things that we don't understand about women and vice versa. So yeah, I agree with Pedro about how we should talk about our issues with other men so they can relate. Tears of Joy says, have you ever gone through a breakup? I'm going through a breakup right now. Yeah, man, I've been through a lot, man. I've been through a lot. Breakups, like really bad breakups, like maybe really really bad breakups, maybe like three, like two or three that I can think of right now. But for me, this is gonna sound like I'm bragging when I'm really not. But most of the time when I've been in a relationship that's ended, I've been the one who ended the relationship. So it's been it's been the woman who. Okay, let me take a step back. It's really difficult to end a relationship, but also at the same time, it's different when you're the dumper. Instead of dumpy, when you're a dumper, you can see it coming, obviously, because you're the one who's ending the relationship. But when you're on the other side and you don't see it coming, it's pretty hard. And I've been in that situation 2 or 3 times. So, here's the joy. If I have any advice for you, man, just for me, what has helped me is to go no contact. Don't contact her at all. She might want to be friends. Like, hey, I know things didn't work out. Don't fall for that BS. The only way to move on is to no contact and things like that. If you have a kid together, that might be different. But if you can, go no contact and go to the gym, work out, and improve yourself. Improve yourself for the next person that you're gonna end up dating. That's my advice to you. Pedro says, I don't think most women actually want to be with a man that vulnerable. They say they do, but they really don't. Women want men that are strong. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. How like women, nowadays are encouraging men to open up to them and all stuff, but when they hear like the stuff that women or men have to open up about, they're turned off by that. It doesn't work. But yeah, like I said earlier, they want a man who's capable of leading and protecting them. So whenever you open up about things that you're struggling with, like depression, anxiety, and other stuff, I hate to say it, but they start looking around for the next best option. So yeah, I don't recommend opening up to women. Go talk to a male therapist, or if you have male friends, then go talk to them. I wish this wasn't the case, but it is. That's the world we live in. Blue Matches weekdays, weekends before 8 p.m. Actually, okay. I know. Well, actually, Blue Magic, is that East Coast time or West Coast time? Because I know you travel between California and New York. So, what up, Bud Soda? How's it going, man? Thanks for stopping by. Tears of Joy says earlier in the night is probably better, like starting at 7 p.m. Pacific. Okay. Okay. Lisa says my girl walked out on me. Any ideas on how to cope? It was completely unexpected. Yeah. It's happened to me too. I've been in, sometimes I've been in relationships where I thought everything was going fine, and then all of a sudden she's like, "Hey, we're done." Like, I'm like, "What do you mean we're done?" Everything's been going good. So I would just say, always, whether you're in a relationship or whether it's single, always keep working on yourself, because women operate differently than men do. Women are, they're you guys might have heard this word, but they're hypergamous. Basically, And doesn't, I'm not criticizing them. I'm not saying it's good or bad. It's just the way they are. Basically, biologically, women are programmed to find the best male partner that they can find to protect themselves or protect them and their children, because this goes all the way back into history where there were like village invasions and war and things like that, and that's just how women are programmed and men are programmed to protect and to lead their family and their kids and all that stuff. So just the way things are. So always work on yourself, whether you're in a relationship or single. Never get comfortable, and always keep striving to be the best version of yourself. That's my advice. But so this is Pedro. John helped me through my issues so much. Don't be afraid to reach out. A life coach is probably one of the best things I've ever did. So. But Soda, thanks for the comments. I appreciate that, man. I'm glad that I was able to help you out. I wouldn't consider myself as a life coach. I call myself a routine coach. Basically, I just help people put together a daily routine so they can work on their goals, their short-term goals and long-term goals on a daily basis, rather than waking up 6-12 months later saying, hey, I haven't accomplished my goals. I'm not where I want to be in my life. So that's just how I help out. But thanks for the comments, Bud Soda. Lifted says, I like the group therapy sessions. Try to stream earlier in the day. Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing like group therapy session. This was kind of like a random stream, but it turned into a group therapy session. That's how I got the idea. So yeah, we'll try that. We'll definitely try to do one once a week, earlier in the day. But versus Pedro, they can be vindictive and use it against you later. Be careful of the people you tell to. Sometimes there's the snake. Yeah, you just got some people have good attention, some people don't. You just gotta be careful with who you open up to. I'm a big believer of that. But max at a specific time. Okay, gotcha. But Soda says it's slowed way down, but $1.50 peak just started. Had a long distance Instacart order. Okay, but Soda's talking about gig work. I'm trying not to talk about gig work. And no, but Soda, you don't need to apologize. I know you're gonna apologize. You don't need to. Blue Max says women want to naturally build a nest and can give up easily. Blue Magic, what do you mean by can give up easily? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I don't want to make any assumptions. Lifted says shout out to all those dashing tonight, by the way. Much respect to the gig workers. Yeah, I appreciate that, Lifted. But so I gave back and gave it to 3 families. Not that I want to brag, I just thought it was the best. Gotcha. Blue Max just give up easily. Walk out on men. Yeah. Because again, like I said, they're programmed to, date and go out and partner up with, the man that they see as their best option. The ones that can protect them and are financially stable and all that good stuff. And, if I was a woman, I want the same thing. So I ain't mad at them. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna think about when we could do the group therapy. I don't know. I wanna come with a different name for it. I don't want to call it the group therapy session. I'll come up with a different name for it. Maybe like group talk or something like that. Tearjoy says, "What's your daily routine like these days, John? What time do you wake up?" For me, so I'm not a morning person, but I forced myself to become a morning person. I usually wake up around 7:30. I work out, and then actually no, I think I wake up earlier. I wake up around like 6:37. I work out. I shower. I go to work, and then after work, like around 5:30. Um, I don't. I just try to like kind of like meditate, journal, all that good stuff to kind of like wind down, and then if I'm in the mood for it, I like to go to the gym like around 8 p.m. That's just another way for me to de-stress. And then I'll shower and be in bed by like 10:30, 11. So that's kind of my daily routine for the most part. Seems like you have yeah, I try because I realize that whenever I don't have a routine, whenever I just kind of like wing it and then do things that I feel like doing that day, I don't get the results that I want. I get really frustrated. So having a daily routine really helps me out. It's made a big difference in my life. Blue Match says, what's your daily routine or workout routine? You do body split. I used to. Now I just really keep it really simple because I noticed that when I have a simple workout routine, then I'm more likely to follow it and stay consistent. So I used to do about half an hour cardio. Whatever I feel like in that day, play basketball. Go for a jog. Or maybe do like cardio at the gym. I don't know. It just depends on whatever I feel like doing that day. But about half an hour cardio, and then I work on the muscle group for the day. Whatever I have for that day: shoulders, chest, triceps, biceps, abs. I want to strengthen my core. I'm doing push-pull legs routine. That's good. That's good, Blue Magic. I can't work out at night. It gives me too much energy, and then I can't sleep. Yeah. Yeah, I've experienced that too. But as of the last few years, I've found out that it actually helps me de-stress and get rid of stressful energy in my body, so I fall asleep a lot easier. So it just really depends. What are your top 5 cheat meals? That's a good question. Tears of joy. I have horrible cheat meals. Like, they're not even really cheat meals. I don't know. Usually, like, it'll be like, because the thing is that, I don't know. I don't really have cheat meals anymore because I noticed that whenever I do cheat meals once a week, then I despise the rest of my meals. So now I just whatever fits in my whatever fits in my caloric intake. So I'll try to make like a healthier version of the cheat meal. So I don't really have cheat meals anymore. If I want something, I'll eat it. Like, I'll save my calories for it, and I'll eat it, and then that's pretty much it. Blue Magic says you have a sweet tooth. Oh man, I do. Yeah, I have a big sweet tooth. I've come a long way. For me, my biggest sweet tooth. Ooh, scratch crap under that car. Yeah, I used to. Well, still, my weakness, my kryptonite is donuts. I can never say no to actually any donuts for the most part. I love donuts. That's my kryptonite. The matches I used to be big on ice cream. Yeah, ice cream's cool. Yeah, yeah. For me, it's donuts. But so this is, I'm heading out because I'm trying to stay chill. My energy is down, and I can get negative cook. Well, but so just keep your head up. Just remember that there's good days and bad days, but whether it's a good day or a bad day, there's always something to be thankful about. Just try to. I know it's easier said than done, and I have this challenge as well. But it's just important to always be thankful. I don't know if I told you, but have a gratitude journal. I recommend everyone have a gratitude journal. Just write down 2 or 3 things that you're grateful for, and then that usually helps you, focus on being grateful rather than focusing on negative. Pistachio was my favorite. I used to like pistachio ice cream as a kid, but I don't really care for it now. Maybe because I've tried other different ice creams. But salute, you have support here. Hope, yeah, exactly. Yep, everyone has support here. It's not just you're not alone in your journey. We can all this is a really good support system. We can all help out each other here. Donuts are amazing. Yes, it is. Blue Magic. I don't know if you've been to California donuts here in LA, but man, they're so good. They're kind of like Randy's donuts. I don't know if you've been to Randy's donuts, but they're kind of like that. But because they have like all these crazy donuts with like peanut butter in them or like cheesecake inside of them and stuff like that. But California donuts, there's one in Koreatown, there's one in Hollywood, I think. They're super good. I feel I'm trying. But Soda, you could do it, man. You could do it. Believe in yourself. You have to give you don't give yourself enough credit, and I'm saying that because I've been in that position as well. One second, guys. All right, I'm back. What I'm thinking about doing is uploading shorts that I make for my other channel here as well. Just posting the same shorts to this channel and my other channel, so that way you guys can benefit from it. And then doing live streams on this channel. My other channels right now is too small to do live streams, but I think it'll grow, as I post regular videos, like 10, 15-minute videos and shorts. So I'm not planning to do live streams on my other channel, but I'm going to do it here for sure. Man, it's crazy here. But what if you guys want to open up, what are some of the things? I know a lot of people shared, some of the challenges they're going through right now. If you want to share more challenges or more obstacles that you guys are going through, feel free to share while the live stream is still going. Maybe Thursdays will be a good day to do the group therapy streams. I don't know. Right before the weekend. Because I know that, it could be, once the week comes, you're kind of like in the mode to just to, do things that you want to do before the weekend. So I think Thursdays might be good. Blue Magic says, I think anxiety is a big one for all of us. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. It's pretty common. Yeah, for me, my experience, anxiety, or what's helped me battle anxiety is just mindfulness. Just focus on the moment right now. And then everything will else will fall into place. Lifted says, I got laid off back in November. It was devastating. I was basically fired. But I got a new job recently. Congratulations, man. Yeah, sometimes things don't work out the way we want them to, but they end up working out anyway. Just not on our timeline. I had to stay positive during those dark times. Yeah, for sure. I hear you on that one. do you have a support system, like people you could talk to about some of the challenges that you're going through, like friends or family members or even a therapist? That helps too. Going to the gym, yeah, gym is a big one for sure. Just releasing all that stressful energy, and you feel good whenever you're focusing on yourself. You're literally watching yourself change in a good way. You're watching your body form. You're making all those gains. So it's a really good way to let go some of that, or release some of that stressful energy. Thankfully, I have some great friends and family. That's awesome, man. That's really good to hear. I've been to therapy, but I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I've been in talk therapy over the last 4 or 5 years, and I would definitely recommend it. I would say the biggest caveat is finding someone that you connect with, someone that For me, my therapy didn't really change for me until I found the therapist that the thing is that they don't have to relate to you, but they have to at least understand where you're coming from, because a lot of therapists are just they have like a cookie cutter approach, where like, oh, the patient said this, so I'm gonna copy paste this. So it's all about finding a therapist that you connect with. Blue Man says, congrats for going through therapy, John. It takes courage. Yeah. I had to. Well, no, I didn't have to. I wanted to. I wanted to better myself. That's why I went into it. Blue Man says, do you do therapy via Zoom or in person? I do mine's it's online. Yeah, I do online. I don't know if in person's better. I've never done in person therapy, but I don't know. For me, I don't know. I don't know if it would make a difference. I just like being able to message my therapist whenever there's something that is on my mind and I want to get feedback from them. But I'm actually going to take a break from therapy after doing it for so long. I'm going to take a break from therapy, or maybe for good. I don't know. Never say never, but but at least a break. Yeah, I'm going to take a break in a few weeks. So starting in May, I'm going to be out of therapy, and I'm going to try to apply what I've learned throughout therapy, and try to walk on my own 2 feet again, so to speak. Blue Magic says, John, no joke, you would make a good therapist. Well, I appreciate that, but I don't know, man. It just takes a lot of patience. I don't know. I do like my routine coaching, so I'll probably stick to that. You should look into it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I've been told that I'll make a good therapist, or like a good counselor, like a college counselor, because I'm a good listener and always give good advice. But yeah, I don't know. I like my routine coaching, so I'm probably gonna stick to that for now. But I appreciate the comment there, Blue Magic. I don't know why, but it smells like seafood all of a sudden. I don't know if there's any seafood restaurants here. That's the crazy part. There's a sushi restaurant there, but still, I don't know. Blue Magic says, John, just curious, what's the cost of therapy? I've never been. It depends. It depends on the therapist and what they want to charge. Usually, for me, I've been fortunate enough to get a really good rate. For an hour, the average cost that I've seen for an hour is around $150. But again, you can, if you have insurance, they'll probably pay most of it and pay a small copay or something like that. You can always negotiate on the hourly, but that's what I've been seeing, $150 an hour. I know it's not cheap, but it's definitely worth it. Again, I would try to find someone someone who's willing to negotiate. I'm not saying it's not worth it. I'm just saying, if you don't have, or if your insurance doesn't cover it and you can't afford it, try to find someone who's willing to negotiate so that you can, at least get a couple sessions under your belt, or maybe pick up a part-time job. I don't know. Maybe do food delivery to pay for the therapy. I don't know. Yo, what up, Brandon? Haven't seen you in a while. How's it going, sir? Are you back dashing? No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm still working full time. I'm not gonna lie. I do dash here and there, and the reason for that, I know I said that I wasn't gonna dash ever again. I'm gonna be honest. I have done a couple of deliveries here and there, and that's because as soon as or right after I said that I was gonna dash again, Diamond Zone hit my market, so I've just kind of been testing out Diamond Zone market and how it works. Stay off the D. Is that the Stephen A. reference, Brandon? Stay off the weed. That's funny. Yes. Yeah, I got that reference. That was funny. What's the app? What's the name of the app you've tried, Diamond? Which app are you referring to, Blue Magic? Thanks, man. I mean, I'm not, I'm blessed, man. I can't complain. This wasn't, just a stream for me to come on and rant and all that stuff. Just, just wanted to come on here and to let everyone know that, everyone's going through some type of challenge and that they're not alone. They can, reach out to somebody and talk to them. Or again, I came with the idea to have like group therapy, hang out. I don't want to call like therapy session because I'm not a therapist, but like maybe like group talk, hangout, something like that. So we'll see. Life is too short not to enjoy it, but I definitely been in dark. Yeah, we all have been, man. Mindfulness is super important. Just enjoy the day that you have that's in front of you. The one you said you've been on, or was just that was just DoorDash, Blue Magic. Yeah, they came out with something called Diamond Zone where they refer to like the good paying orders as diamond orders, and like their definition of a high paying order is kind of a joke. Um, Basically, it's like anything that's like $1.50 per mile or $2 per mile. So like a $4.50 order going 2 miles is a high paying order for them, and they call that a diamond order. So it's just one of the ways they're manipulating drivers, especially those drivers who are new and don't know any better. They want you to maintain a 50% acceptance rate at least to get the higher paying orders, which I think is bull because we're all independent contractors, we're not employees. I wrote that one. What time is it? 8:54. Yeah, for therapy, you can if you don't know if you want to get therapy, you can go on a website called Psychology Today, and then they have a tool or like a search tool where you can search for therapists in your area. I'm not sure about this, don't quote me on this, but I think the therapist you work with has to be in the same state as you, or basically the way it works. A lot of therapists have like licenses or certifications in one state. So like the therapist that I work with, their license is only available in California. So if I go out of state, then technically they can't do therapy sessions with me. So, but yeah, if you want a therapist and you don't know where to start, I would use the Find Therapist search tool on psychologytoday.com. I read that one. And then there's apps out there. I'm not sure how the apps are. I've heard things that like things like, oh, the therapists on the apps or on these like websites aren't that great. Like What I'm referring to, like BetterHelp.com, Headspace, Talkspace, like all these apps, and these like not mega, but like these big corporations who basically are the middleman between you and the therapist. Like you pay them membership, and then they pay the therapist. I don't know. Maybe you have to do a lot of filtering on finding a therapist that connects with you. I don't know. But yeah, I'm hoping to finish the book that I'm actually working on 2 books right now. One of them is the one about my weight loss journey and my upbringing as a kid, and then the other one is about just like facing adversity and I don't know, having a different perspective and just being grateful, having gratitude. Ooh, I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was a really bad scrape. And it's a brand new WRX Subaru. Those cars are low, so he went straight in. This is a side note. He went straight in. Whenever you have a low sports, I don't know. That's not really a sports car, but whenever, in general, sports cars are low. So, whenever you are gonna come on like a driveway or something, you're supposed to turn either to the left or to the right, so that way one side of your car goes up, and then you turn the other way to get the other half of your car on. And that guy didn't do that. He went straight in, so he just scraped the crap out of probably his bumper and underneath of his car. I don't know if you guys heard those sirens, but I was a cop, and they saw and heard the cop. They're still driving towards the cops. Like, what are you guys doing? I don't know. Andrew says got to angle, and yeah, that's what I was referring to. Got to go inside, sideways. So like, let's say if the driveway is like this, then like you have to. Wait, how am I gonna explain this? Basically, like if this is a driveway, then you don't come like straight on. Okay? If this is a driveway, you don't come straight on like this. You have to you have to go going like this, and then turn your steering wheel so the other side of your car can get on. So you don't scrape it like that guy did. I had that challenge when I had my sign off for us. I still missed that car. I'm gonna be on here for another 2 minutes. Any closing thoughts? Anything else you want to share before we end the stream? Brand says found a great Nashville hot chicken place here in Miami. What's it called, Brandon? Is it Dave's Hot Chicken? When's the next book? I don't know, man. I don't know. But when I do one, I'll let you guys know. I'll schedule it ahead of time. I feel like there's just way too many Nashville hot chicken places now. I haven't had one in a while. I'm just burnt out on Nashville hot chicken restaurants. It's called Bros Hot Chicken. Never heard of that one. Shaq has a chicken sandwich place. It's called Big Chicken, but I don't know if it's like Nashville hot style. That one's nationwide. Maybe there's one in Miami. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to check it out. I've been hearing good things about it. All right, yeah, we've been on here for an hour. Appreciate everyone who stopped by. Thank you for commenting, liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. I'll try to figure out when it would be a good time to do the group talk hangout session thing. The informal group therapy session, which I will not be calling it, but I'll come with a different name for it. But yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. Appreciate everyone stop by. See you guys next one. Deuces.